What's up, Quality Reps? Welcome to shoulder and core destruction. Okay, so this is going to be basically a bunch of isometrics. There's a little bit of movement in some of them near the end, but basically it's going to get progressively harder. The sets are going to get longer, and the exercises are going to get more complicated as we go. So keep an open mind, stay sharp. It's dangerous out here in the jungle, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, keep it together and have a great workout. Peace. Let's get it. Get right into it. Let's get it, y'all. First one is one arm plank. So you're going to basically be in an extended plank position, and you're just going to take one arm and put it behind your back. So you want to keep your wrist underneath your shoulder above the wrist, and your hips facing towards the ground, right? This is going to make sure that we're getting most of the tension on our core. We're going to switch into side plank from this position, and then do the other side.
Side plank.
So once again, with side plank, you want to make sure that you are keeping your wrist right underneath your shoulder. Hips come up and forward, up and forward. You're constantly thinking, take them up, take them forward, take them up, take them forward. If this extended plank position is a little bit too tough for you, you can put your elbow on the ground and do half side plank. And then if that's too hard for you, you can take your foot and kickstand it behind you, put your foot on the ground. That's going to make it a little bit easier. We're going to go and do the exact same thing on the other side. Play around with the one arm plank here, like figure out what feels best for you, where you can get the most tension on the shoulder and the core, right? That's what we're targeting here.
Side plank.
So again, with side plank, what I was saying before, if this is a little bit too tough, you're totally allowed to go onto your elbow. And if that's too tough, you can just see my foot that's on top there. I would just take that, put that foot on the ground behind me to kickstand. That's going to take some pressure off of the upper body. All right, finisher, we're going to do extended plank just like this. Top of a push-up, pushing through, right? Actively pushing through, getting our back nice and high, making sure that our back is in line with our hips. We don't want our hips to be dropping too high, dropping too low, or coming too high. Nice, just right in line with our shoulders. A lot of core, a lot of shoulders. Start to feel the burn.
Rest.
All right, so this is the rest now. So for these core circuits, I do like to do Cobra during the rest. Stretch out the core. I think I do a child's pose here as well, just to get a quick stretch in the shoulders. It's a very shoulder-centric workout. So that's totally fine too. Or you can just stand up, shake it out, do whatever you need to do. All right, getting ready to go back into one arm plank.
One arm plank.
All right, back to work. So we're gonna do this whole circuit 2 more times. So this is basically the pattern of the workout. One arm plank to side plank to extended plank, but we're gonna vary it a little bit. So other than the fact that the intervals are gonna be a little bit longer now, 5 seconds longer, I'm going to add a dynamic element to the side plank. So this time for side plank, you can go onto your elbow, and we're going to be picking our hips up and down off of the ground.
Middle side plank.
Up and down, up and down. Really engaging the side of your body, the obliques, and your hips. Call this one the wiggle side plank, because you're wiggling.
One-arm plank.
Good work. Going for a set on the other side. Same thing.
Wiggle side plank. Extended plank.
All right, y'all, back to extended plank. Nothing special here. We're just gonna hold it for a little bit longer.
Rest.
All right, nice. Level 2 complete. Let's see if you can get to the end of level 3 without breaking. Yes, sir. That is the challenge for today. Let's get all the way. For now, though, do what you need to do, and the rest get back to it soon enough. Relax yourself. You're ready to go again. Do what you need to do. All right.
One-arm plank.
Back to one-arm plank. So this time, it's going to be one-arm plank, supersetted with side plank twist. So I like to do these with an extended arm, the side plank twists. You could do them with a bent arm. But basically, we're going to be in side plank, and we're going to take our top hand and thread it kind of right underneath our elbow on the other side. So you're going to thread the needle through your extended hand and come back up with a lot of control. You'll see how I do it here in a second. But the whole thing is control. You want to control yourself. So coming up and threading the needle through. Coming up. So we're kind of coming from side plank to one-arm plank. But we're keeping the feet stacked. Right? We're keeping the feet stacked. So it's really important to keep your shoulder and your core super duper tight here. Really just focusing on controlling those two elements. This is a really tough one, especially after all that we've done. So give yourself some time to figure it out and before you start going quick and banging it out, doing it for reps. Switching to the other side. Let's go. You got it. Power through.
Side plank twists.
All right, last one, extended plank.
Extended
So I
plank.
decided to go on my knuckles for a second here. That's totally optional. You don't have to do that. I just wanted to do it because it's kind of like a boxing core workout sort of. All of these movements are amazing for boxers, right? So you're basically getting what we call anti-rotation. So you're resisting rotation, right? Your body wants to fall and you're resisting it, which is great for punching, right? Of course, you want to train your rotation, which is when you're actually moving through it. But anti-rotation is a whole nother vector of, basically stuff that the core can do. It's very important to train your core in a bunch of different ways, carrying stuff, rotation, anti-rotation. Most core movements that you see are like lateral, right? Crunches and, hanging leg raises and, even the hanging leg raise, right? You're training the core to leg component, right? There's so many ways to train the core, which is why I made, all these videos. Grind it out. You got it. Come on. I know those shoulders are burning right about now, but it's all good. You know why you're here. You know why you clicked on this video, because you want big, functional shoulders. All right, you want to get shredded, and you're doing the work. All right, stay in there. You're almost there. Come on. It's a long one. Don't break your form. You got it. Come on, let's go. Grind it out. Grind it out. Grit your teeth and do it. Let's go. Come on. Almost there. Keep it up. You got it. Come on. It's an endurance test here. Endurance. Can you stay down? I bet you can. Let's go. Push, 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 push. You're almost there.
Workout complete.
Nice. Great job. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. You're a champion. Let's fucking go! All right, Joe, so that was the shoulder and core circuit. This is really good for fighters, for athletes, right? You're in those, unstable positions. It's really gonna help with, kind of bulletproofing your upper body. And also, I'm definitely feeling it in the core. Pretty tough workout, but congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Peace and love. I'll see you guys in the next one. I got a bunch of different core videos. Check out the mobility series on the channel too if you're a fighter. And have a great day. Peace.